Well, hi everybody. It's your stay-at-home grandma, and I'm knitting today. I think I'm gonna make knitting Monday knitting day if I can find it. I can lose more things. I'm laying down in the bed, relaxing. Monday's my relaxed day, my chill day. I get my knitting out, do what I gotta do. I've got, I think about, I don't know how many of these made now. They're little squares. I'm making my husband's Afghan, and his is blue and gold. So like I said, I made all the grandchildren there. So I put in the description box in when you go on my YouTube page, okay, which this will actually go over to. I put another coupon. I think it's Crazy Coupon Lady, and then I have like a couple of free sites too. So if you want to go over and take a look at those will be really good. Um, I haven't done much. I'm going to put more people to write, places to write rather, where you can get coupons and things. I haven't. I'm still researching them, sending them in the mail. So as soon as I find one, I'll put the address in both the description box and in the information box down here, so that you can see it. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I am doing fine. I'm just knitting. I'm just having a nice. Well, my grandchildren are here, but they're not noisy. Well, I'm not downstairs either. But if they were real noisy, you would hear them. I would hear them. So anyway, I did a couple of shorts, so I'll straighten that out later. I just finally found out how to do it, so I did one yesterday and one today. I thought I was doing them, but anyway, you know how that goes. So um, I am. I went downstairs, right? Okay, because I was trying to get something to snack on. Well, we had cake, and I really didn't make the cake, so not that I could make a really good one, but anyway, went downstairs because I wanted something to eat. We looked in the refrigerator. Now there's a bunch of stuff there, and of course there's a bunch of stuff in both freezers. But you gotta cook it. Now, how you doing? I don't feel like cooking. How you doing, Carol? It rained here a little bit, cooled it off a tad bit, but it's still quite hot. So I did all my laundry today. I really don't. I don't. I don't even want to make a sandwich. I was thinking maybe because he has some turkey meat and stuff down there. I don't even think I want to make a sandwich. And I'm really not hungry, but I have to eat. But you know how that goes. And I spent an hour with my doctor on the phone today, just going over things. How you doing, Carol? What's up? So I read that you have a bear loose in Tewksbury. Really? A black bear? I heard of them being like in Maine or Vermont, I think it is, or Maine or Vermont, or maybe both. I don't know, but I never heard of any of them. But then again, you never know. You just never know. I'm glad. In a way, I'm glad Joey probably feed him. He loved animals, so he probably feed. I don't know though. So how you doing otherwise? How's the little boy you take care of? Yeah, just be careful when you go in and out. My my mother said years ago that if you get rocks and you beat them together, they don't like that sound. But I'm really not really sure about that now. Maybe that was years ago, but you know what I mean? If you get used to cars and stuff like that, who knows? Yeah, but it's oh my God, yeah. Just keep him busy. Go online and find things to make with him and stuff like that that'll keep him actually busy. That's what I did with Joe and his sister. They were always making something or doing something or making cookies or something like that. It kept them from it kept me from killing them. That's really what I mean. Not killing them, but you know, because they kids can be cute, but they can also be a pain in the butt. You know. Yeah, I saw that. Good. I don't blame you. If I were you, I'm just thinking. You know, I would probably start a daycare in my house, so I wouldn't even have to leave it. I had a daycare years ago when Joe was little and Rena was little. Joe was, I think, a year. No, he was 2 years old, and I had a daycare for like 3 years, and they set me up with everything, and you know, hey, that means you don't have to leave your house. You know, but I'm sure that you like probably leaving it. I was always like a home person. And now the way that they have things where you can work at home and stuff like that, and because a lot of the teachers that I know, and even the counselors, even though I was retired then, they were when they had the COVID. Well, they still have COVID, but you know what I mean. Oh, really? That's good. That's good. But when they had COVID, the teachers and the counselors were all teaching and everything and counseling online. And they asked me if I wanted to counsel online, and I'm like, no, I retired. No, thank you though. But you know, well, if you want me to, because I'm sure you know how to do a lot of things, but if you want me to send you some things, you know, that you can actually do for kids that doesn't cost you anything, I'll go pull out my bag of tricks and send you some copies of them. Because I know I still have some things on file. That'll keep them busy. My mother used to tell me all the time, keep them so busy that when it's time for them to go to bed, they ask to go to bed. And she wasn't lying. She was not lying. Okay. All right. I'll send you. I'll actually probably by Wednesday or Thursday because I have to go look for them. But I didn't throw a lot of things away. I threw a lot of things away, technical things and stuff like that, but things for kids and stuff like that because up until my granddaughters became, well, I got one that's not a teenager, but I keep her busy. But up until they became teenagers and they could entertain themselves, I entertained them. Hmm. Yeah, but those terrible twos, boy. So like I said, I'm just sitting up here knitting. I thought maybe a couple of people might come on and just chat or knit or crochet and stuff like that. We're having the grief thing Wednesday. I need to put it up in my community tab. So where are you going for your vacation? And what is it? 9 days? 8 days? Yeah, you have a good rest of the night too. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. I know it's not safe to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Whew, I can't wait till fall. I know we're not supposed to rush our life, but I can't wait till fall. This is just really, really, really wicked hot out here. It's so hot, even the devils sweat. Like I said, I did all my laundry. The last load is in the dryer. I'll put them up. That's mostly what I do on Mondays. Tuesdays and for the rest of the week, I'm up and I'm around and everything like that. Monday I used to actually start. I started taking because I had Monday off. Because I worked 4 day work week, but because a couple of nights I was there till late, I just took an extra day off. So Monday was my day off, and I just used to do some things and sit around and stay in my pajamas, which I'm in now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a shower and put on clean pajamas when I get ready to go to bed. So that's what I did, and I adopted that, and I stick with it because got to have something to stick with. It's kind of hard. So like I said, hey, just doing me. So I have to show you this when I get finished. Okay, that there's always some kind of story. You know my life. Okay, so why did I order something? Actually, it's on a review channel. Okay, and I ordered that and everything like that, and then I realized that, and I noticed that they said that I guess UPS couldn't deliver it, and I had to come to UPS office to pick it up. So I didn't pay any attention. I was not thinking about them till tomorrow. So tomorrow became today. So my granddaughter went to go get the mail because her grandfather went to the VA today. He had to go to the VA and get checked out and do whatever, and stuff like that. So anywho, my granddaughter goes and she picks up the mail and everything like that. So there's this big package. So I'm like, what the heck is that? Because I got another package, but I knew that was coming. I picked it up and it's the package from UPS. And I'm like, I said, how in the heck did they get from UPS to UPS to USPS? I don't know. So when I looked in my Amazon thing, They said that it was delivered, so hey. Because I wasn't even thinking about doing anything with it, talking to them until tomorrow. So, always something. Always something. So, what did you all cook or anything? Or did you cook? Because, like I said, it's so hot. And what's funny is the UPS guy is not here at all today, but he'll be here with all the mail tomorrow. I've got about, I believe, I don't even know how many of these squares I have. I got one over here. Let's see, because I measure it to make sure. So I got another 5 rows. Yeah. So, hey, Mobs, how you doing? What's up, Ashley? You gonna come on? Just in case you are. Just in case you decide to come up, I got something there for you. You just got home? Oh Lord, I know that. I remember that life. Hey, strap on spelled backwards is no parts. Okay, I don't know what that means, but hey, how are you? So if you want to come on, just come up. Are you gonna crochet tonight or? Because you just got in, I know. I know. I did all my laundry for the day. I do laundry every day because what I found out, okay, is if you like, well, for me, okay, I can't. It just sits there. I try doing it like every 2 days and stuff like that, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and it's not working. So I just went back to doing what my mother did, doing it every day. And I'm like I said, trying to. This is mobs. This is they're going to be blue and gold, and they're not. It's not blocks, but strips, and I'm going to, in my head, I'm going to lay it out. So I'll lay it out on YouTube, on the here, and when they're all done. So I think it'll be pretty. But my husband picked black and gold, so that's what he wanted. So, you know, and the design idea I got in my head. So we shall see. You cooking tonight? And if you, I told on here earlier that I put a new site up for coupons and also a thing for freebies. So you just gotta, it should be. I gotta really organize them again. The coupons not so much, but I gotta organize a couple of things so that when people look, they know what they're looking for and they know how to find it. But I did put coupons down there. We'll put some more coupons up soon. I'm trying to find the ones that they mail in, that we used to get, but I'm having a hard time finding them. I think maybe they're not doing it anymore. That makes no sense, though. So let's see. I got to do two more. Then I'll take this one off and I'll put another one on till the roll of blue is. There's like, I think I bought, I want to say there's three rolls of each. I'm not really sure now. I got to go look at that yarn again, and I will. But I'm going to use this whole roll and then I'll use gold. And then I might even take and mix the blue and the gold together, like whatever. So that hey, Ray of Sunshine, how you doing? Ray of Sunshine, I put some more, some a freebie site and some more coupon, crazy coupon lady site in there, in the description box. So and I'll finish the other ones because if you email the companies, you can write the companies, but it's better to just email them. They'll send you free coupons, and they'll send you coupons, and for sometimes they send you free ones. So I'm getting there. So hopefully next Monday, when I come on, I'll have a lot more on there. And then I got to organize everything because I was looking at it and I have to change the venue a little bit on when I'm coming on and when I'm not coming on. Because believe it or not, I like the Monday night knit and talk. So Ray of Sunshine, what you just get in from work? Cal was on for a while. She went to go fix something to eat. All this is really good. I have seen, and I have to find that I saved it, where some of all these they allegedly this coupon site, because I have to look at it first. But this coupon site said that they have all these coupons, so we'll see. Because if they do, they'll be in there before Monday. Because everything goes in my description box, so when everybody goes on my YouTube page, and also I got to put some in the community as well. But I love all these. I like all these. I like all these a little bit better than I do Trader Joe's. But I go. What I found out about Trader Joe's is Trader Joe's has a lot of people like me and you that start products. You know what I mean? A lot of just regular people, not a lot of the stores. I mean, not the stores. The like Del Monte, for instance, or things like that. They're just regular people that have mom and pop organizations that start things. So that's not bad, and they have good sales too. So did you ask them to send you a paper? Because you can actually get the sales and everything online too. But if you can, ask them to send you a paper because that like I said, they have some good sales at all this. They haven't opened up the sister or the brother store to them yet. Well, they have it in like two towns over from me, or maybe is it two towns or three towns? I don't know. But they have all these there, but I'm not going over the bridge. Yeah, yeah, but they really have some really nice things, and they had a pillow, one of those pillows that you put your elbows on. I gave my daughter my other one, but I think when I go back, I hope they'll have it because I think I'm going to get it. Yeah. Well, in the mail, they'll in the section where they have it, they have the sales and everything. But I mean, there now I buy wheat bread, and I was buying it from the dollar store because it was just as good as the regular wheat bread that I was buying in the other store. Okay, so I go to Aldi's and they got it for 95 cents, I think. It was either 90 cents or 95 cents. So I buy it from Aldi's now. I don't care. But yeah, the Aldi's paper, it's really good because you can kind of plan your meals around it too. Yeah, and the bread's great because unless you're going to make bread and see, I'm going to get smacked in the back of the head. I know I have a bread maker. I actually do know how to make bread, but I'm up this young and tender age of 74 where I don't feel like it sometimes. So it's always good to have bread on hand and things. I think too in the summertime I don't really want to do much of anything. I get my pilot light lit around the fall. Yeah, but eggs are not as high. They might be there. I don't know because when I see 1 week I went before the eggs went up, really up, and they were like a dollar and like 10 cent or something like that. Then the next week I went, they were $1.98. Well, they had said that chickens and eggs were going to go up because they had chicken flu or bird flu or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, then I go back and they're two something. Then I go back again and they're 198 again. And then when I went back last week, they were two something. So they fluctuate back and forth. But I mean, I like I said, in the wintertime, hey, my fairy treasure, how are you? My fairy treasure, meet Ray. Ray, meet my fairy treasure. And I think Mobs is still on here. I'm knitting. Yeah, I know I'm retired, but I really like. Okay, I got a new ice cream maker, the Creamy. It's by, I think it's by Ninja. Yeah, and so I'm gonna actually, I unboxed it on here, but I'm going to actually do a whole thing of making the ice cream because I have a regular, a little ice cream maker, and the case goes in the freezer, and it has to freeze before you can do the ice cream. And I had other churns. In fact, we had my mother's churn and his churn, the old ones. But somebody, my husband left the gate or something, and when we got home, somebody had gone in and taken the ice cream. I don't know how, out of the shed and everything like that before he put locks on everything. So that happens. But I am going to make the ice cream and stuff like that. I like making the bread the regular way, actually. Hey, my fairy treasure. I heard that I heard you say that you were into pottery, and I'm actually starting. I have a wheel, and I'm actually starting to do it again because my hand. I have to do things for my hand and stuff like that. How are you coming along with that? Because it's fun. It really is fun. Yeah, but no, Ray, I'm no. It's too hot. It's just, and I know it's a machine, and you can put yeast and blah 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 blah, so forth and so on. But whew, I can't, and I refuse to cook. So he had sandwiches, and yesterday he had salad. He doesn't complain, so he does not complain. Like I said, I can't wait for the fall. Like I said, I really don't want to rush my life or anything like that, but this is crazy. Oh, it's dropped a stitch. Okay, got it. Hey, Wellness Frugal Mama, how are you? Yeah, so is mine. So I can get away with, like, you want a salad or you want a sandwich? And he says, yeah. He'll go downstairs. Now he's gotten to the point. He um he makes his own subs now because I have all this, and stuff, lettuce, tomatoes, all that, downstairs and stuff. And he makes his own subs and stuff like that. And he was like asking me because I went out earlier today, this morning, and got the jalapenos off the branches and stuff like that. I'm growing vegetables, and because it's been so hot, they weren't doing so good, so I had to water them last night, and I'll go out tonight and water them. But they weren't doing too good. You know what I mean? But that's because we had the roof done, so they moved everything off the deck and put it down in there. So some bug ate some of my kale, so I had to spray them with cayenne and vinegar and water and neem. I probably Aldi's. You know what I mean? Because their meat is pretty fresh, unless you go to a deli counter. Unless you go to a deli counter where you can get the deli meat and stuff like that. Um, Pastrami and stuff, actually, now that's a different story because I use turkey pastrami, so I just get like a turkey roll and bake it, and then and zhuzh it up, with salt and pepper. Salt and pepper and everything, or whatever other else, and that's how I make my pastrami. So I just slice it and stuff like that and use it for pastrami. But I did eat beef pastrami, but I find that I don't like beef that much. My husband does. Okay, so my fairy treasure said she learned to do coils and scraping method from Andy. Yeah, I went to Andy Wood's channel because you mentioned him. on YouTube, and he also teaches how to fire in an open pit so you don't use the wheel. You know what happened, my fairy treasure, and everybody else. I have always wanted to take pottery. And I took ceramics, where you poured it in the little things, and you had your little yeah encasements and everything, and you made cups and saucers and all that kind of stuff, and I loved it. However, okay, I wanted to always learn pottery, how to on the wheel, and how to do things, and how to build stuff and all that. So finally, about two towns over, they still have it too. They just have not gone back. But I went there and I started doing it and stuff like that. And I went to this class. They have their regular classes all the time. And I went to this class up until I think I went a year after I had the stroke. But then, it got to be kind of cumbersome because I was going to, you know, everything and whatever. So last year, my husband, I have a friend that has a farm, and she was selling her small kiln. Well, I thought it was small, and it's a small kiln, but he had to took two people to move it and put it on my deck, so it's on my deck. But I would really rather fire, because I'm looking at him and I'm like, well, shoot, that he built that brick and those brick by brick, and he put the sand and stuff under it. I can do that. I'd rather have that one. But I'm gonna get back into it again because my little granddaughter keeps asking me, when are we gonna fire? When are we gonna do pottery? So we made a couple of things, but it was just baked in the oven. But really and truly, we really need to get back, and it's really good for your hands. It really is. You never had turkey pastrami before? You've never seen it, right? That's what I say. But here's what you do so that you don't have to have processed meat. If you bake a turkey or a ham, you don't have to have the whole turkey. You can have the turkey breast and things like that. And you put it in the oven and then you slice it. You don't have to get an expensive slicer, just have a good knife. Okay, and you slice it. Okay. All right. Now things like bologna, things like that. Now I like salami. So I will go get salami every now and then. But again, like you, I don't really like processed meat either too much. And I shouldn't have it because I do have blood pressure. So, I have to be really careful. I wish you would, because you really thank you. Because I meant to tell you thank you, but we were talking about knitting. I meant to tell you thank you for giving me his site because, I'm getting back into it. Like I said, I'm doing things in the oven, but I want to get back into a full blown, pull my wheel up and everything into my art room and then just do it. And, because I really would like to go back to class, but okay, in my defense, I don't feel like being around a bunch of people. Okay. And right now it's hot, so I really don't feel like being around a bunch of people. But it is a drive to go way over to two towns, three towns over from me now, and and do that. So I want to learn and do what I got to do, and watch people online and stuff like that because that's how I learned um, how to dye material. Now, what I want to do, what I want to know is how you dye that yarn so pretty. Ray, okay, she dyes her own yarn, and her yarn is fabulous. I know you buy it too and everything like that. I got you, okay? Because I'll tell you the funniest story is I went on one of your YouTubes a couple of days ago, and I'm listening to it and everything like that, and I didn't realize she's good. I didn't realize it was an older video. So I went on Michael's, and then I went back after because I went on Michael's to try to order the things because I have like two gift cards for Michael's, and so I went on Michael's. Okay, I went on Michael's to try to order it and stuff like that, and then when I went back, I said, "Wait a minute, it's not there." And I went back and everything with that, and I realized it was like in May or something like that. So I mean, yeah, she's. And another thing, the shawl that you made, I got it. Really? Okay, that's good to know because I will join the club because, like I said, I got to get back into it. Um, my husband and I were talking about that the other day. And so he encourages me because, like I said, I've got to I got carpal tunnel, so I got to get a little operation in my hand, but that helps the arthritis. I try to exercise. I try to do everything I can just to stay focused and stay as healthy as I possibly can. So, you know, mm, yeah, yep, yep, Ray. And Ray, Ray, you sent me Vera's site, right? But I can't get it for some reason. And she's away now, I know. So, because I wanted to go visit her, I'm trying to visit everybody, and stuff like that, and stay, focused and stay with everybody. But my fairy treasure, the shawl that you did, that you showed the little, it goes halfway there, the half down the back. I went on the site and I'm actually going to order something from Lions, but for some reason or other, I don't know. It could be me. Okay. It's not showing me the pattern, it shows the picture. Yeah, I do wear the hand brace, but what has happened is that it's something across the vein from the carpal tunnel that is making this finger, my index finger, and my thumb kind of numb. So he's trying to get it before it goes completely numb. And then they'll really have to operate. And I don't want that. I don't want the operation as it is. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But no, you got to go to her site though. Okay. Look, all right. It's either that we buy things that we like, maybe we don't need them, but that we like, or we buy drugs or alcohol. I choose this one, not the drugs or alcohol. So we good, fairy treasure. You know what I mean? We're good, and we gonna get. Oh, I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm doing squares. I'm making my husband's Afghan. I've made all my grandchildren have one. Oh, here it is. So I'm making small squares. Okay, and I'm going to. I have it laid out in my mind. You know how that works, my fairy treasure. Okay, where it's blue and gold, so I'm having it where it's kind of scattered, but it'll still all fit. Yeah, I'm doing the hand surgery. I got to go back. Well, you know the whole story about how he got lost and everything. I'm going to go back. We finally found out where it was, so I'm going to go back not next week, but the week after. Okay, so whenever. So so I have it laid out like I said in my mind of how I want to do it with the blue and the gold. I just finished my granddaughter, so that was the last of the grandchildren. So now I got to do his. Then I have to do my oldest daughter. Now you know what's really funny? She knits. I mean, no, she crochets. She doesn't knit, and so she wants me to make her a blanket. So I got to make her a blanket, even though I know she crochets. So I have like a list of people. Some people that want to buy some, and some people that want me to make them some. And I'm gonna do what I got to do. Okay, okay, because I want to make that poncho. I haven't decided what color. I have one poncho that I'll actually when I do mine on Monday night, I'll bring it up next Monday and I'll show it to you because it's downstairs. I want to make that poncho. That poncho looks gorgeous, and you're like me, easy. One, two, three. Yes, I thought someone was knocking at the door. So having said that, And Ray, like I said, Ray, when you go there, you're gonna and Frugal Mama, she does some beautiful work. I'm getting ready to cast this off now, and my hand is tired too. Oh, come on, seriously? Yeah, because that was good. I think I want the sweater too. Hmm? You can turn that air conditioner back. I just turned it off. Are the kids still downstairs? So everybody left and nobody's. No, my kids aren't down there, but the other two. They left and didn't even tell me goodbye. Hey, you didn't do it. Yeah. Were you going to go sleep? You put Serena's air conditioner in downstairs in her room. Oh, okay. Because she's okay. All right. So anyway, I had to say hi to my granddaughter. She just came in. That's my oldest granddaughter. So I'm getting ready to cast this off on this one now. And what I'm going to do is, I think what I'm going to do is show you how I'm going to, when I do start the goal, I'll show you how I'm going to lay this out so that you'll understand it. I'll try to show you how I'm going to lay it out. Because, like I said, I have it in my head. So when you put things in your head, you just kind of, you think it's going to work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So did anybody cook tonight? These are not exactly granny squares. They're smaller squares. I'm not using a pattern. So, I just kind of, I'm playing this one by ear because I'm trying to do like, I want to say like geometric things. Yeah, salad from Chick-fil-A's. I made salad yesterday from the oh yeah, that sounds good. But I got to be honest with all of you, okay? It wasn't that I didn't have the strength or anything like that, because really and truly, I'm getting better. I'm exercising and everything like that. Um, and I'm trying, to lift weight, my hand weights and things like that. I'm doing things because I don't want to be. If I live to be 90, I don't want to be this frail old woman that everybody has to kind of, you know, drag me around. There are women my age and older who are very, very healthy. And my doctor and I had a long talk about that. And she said, "Well, there's nothing wrong with your brain." So, she said, "I mean, you probably, I'm not going to be well, well, well. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about that. I just want to be healthy. And I'm healthy in terms of, take my vitamins and everything like that. But I want to be strong, at least to be able to lift my own pots and pans, to lift my own bags. Just, I'm not going to get back to where I was, but I'd like to get as an semblance of something. You know what I mean? And that makes sense to me. And I know it does to you, Wellness. And you too, Very, because, I mean, if you want to live your life and you want to live a good life, you have to take care of yourself. And I've been completely out of the loop for a few years, just trying to. I have never had a chick. I don't know why I don't like Chick-fil-A. I really don't know why. I think I've only had it like one time, but then I've never had Chipotle's. I've had Chick-fil-A one time. I've never had Chipotle's, and I want to taste theirs. But yeah, I've got to stay moving. And for a little while, when I first had the stroke, which has been years ago now, I was in the gym, not the gym, in the hospital gym and stuff like that, and everything. And I do a little bit of exercise and I do walk, but I'm not ever stationary, but I just want to be well enough to take care of myself. And I have a bunch of people. I mean, I have a caregiver from make sure that take my medicines and all that and whatever, and to make sure that I do things and stuff like that. And I have that caregiver, and that was my social worker's request, not mine, but she's been with me for so long. You know what I mean? She does some lighthouse work and stuff like that. And really and truly, at the end of the day, there are things that I can't get to that I would like to be able, and stuff like that to do. But I'm so used to her doing it, I just let her do it. And she does a very good job. You know, she does things with me. She just helps me through my exercises and stuff like that. So I'm good. But like I said, if I'm going to live to be 90, yeah, there was some herbs too. I'll have to look it up. I have to think about that one for a minute. But I'll give you some herbs and stuff like that you can take for inflammation and stuff like that as well. Ibuprofen is not something that you want to take all the time. So be very careful and mindful of it. You have to but like I said, if you want, we'll discuss some herbs and things like that because we've been talking about discussing it online, so that might be a good thing just to be able to do that. So, wellness, you going on tomorrow morning? Were you on this morning? Because I was up, right? And then when I thought about it, I was up since about 5 o'clock this morning. You see, I go to bed early, that's why. And then Angie, I was listening to Angie Bell, which is, my fairy treasure. And she was saying that, she gets up and she knits about an hour in the morning. And then she knits about an hour at night. And I'm like, that's my hero, my shero. Ugh. So this is what I got. This Ninja Creamy. I can't wait to use it. I'm going to use it online. But you can make sorbets and all kinds of water ice, everything out of that. So I'm good with that. So yeah, well, it's important to stay well. It is. It's important to stay well and be well and try to take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, I mean, others will try to take care of you, but nobody takes care of you but you. You know. Oh yeah, sciatica is bad. You know, and here we go. How come the other dude didn't come up and tell me goodbye? They get antsy. Huh? They get antsy. Yeah. Bye, honey. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Okay, everything's done. So the washing machine and everything is done. The washing machine, everything's out of the washing machine. Everything will be out of the dryer, and you can do everything tomorrow. Tomorrow at 11. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. So I'm sorry I had to say goodbye to my grandchildren. So thank you. You're a sweetheart too. You gotta go over to her channel. You'll love her. You will love her. The sitting is her fault. Ooh, well, this really, the sitting is her fault. Yeah, like I said, if I'm gonna live, I'm gonna live as healthy as I possibly can. So that's why I said it's easy. It's easy for you to get. Yeah, they're gone. Um, it's easy. It'll be easy for you to go to the market, go to Aldi's, and get small pieces of meat, like small pieces of chicken, small pieces of turkey, and whatever, and actually see. They didn't have a whole bunch of processed meats when I was a kid, and my father had a store. You know what I mean, and a barber shop. So most of the meat was cooked from the turkeys and whatever. And like I said, you can get the turkey breast and things like that, the chicken breast, and you can cook those, and then you can slice those. And that's what they originally meatballs. Some were actually made out of real meatballs. Now they use frozen meatballs. Some of them. I'm sure that somewhere somebody out there is probably making a really good meatball sub. Sausages and things like that were all made. So you know we didn't have a whole bunch of processed meat. I can't eat the processed meat because it gives me a headache. So, you know, yeah, you can do that. And see, the thing is, what you can do, okay, is when you're making a meal, make a meal out of it and then cut the rest up for lunch. Okay? And it's just so much easier. I think people spend their money on a lot of junk and they don't have to. And my mother was never a stay-at-home mom. My mother was a nurse. So she got up early in the morning. She fixed our breakfast. She fixed my breakfast because everybody was gone except for me and my dad at first. And then, of course, my dad died. So it was me and her. She fixed my breakfast. She put it, on the warmer because we didn't have microwaves or anything like that. And, that was it. She made dinner. She cooked on Sunday or Saturday and had dinner ready for Sunday. Those are my grandchildren. They just told me they're home. I'll go call them back in a minute. We had our Sunday dinner. When she cooked the Sunday dinner, she made, like, for instance, Friday was like fish, fish sticks, and she made her fish sticks and everything, fish sticks, whatever. Saturday was either beans and frankfurts or soup, and it was called hobo soup or garbage soup. Everything that she found in the refrigerator, she would cook. And then she would start cooking, and she would cook her two or three meats for the week. Um, Summertime was a little bit different, but wintertime she would cook a soup, a really good soup. She would cook a vegetable, or she would blanch them because she would, not cook them all together and everything like that. My job was to come home. Okay, she put everything in a bowl and mark it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. My job was to come home and she would tell me what to take out and what to start to prepare for when she came home from work. So it wasn't like she was home. The rest of the moms were home. I think there was another woman in our neighborhood that worked, but most of the women were much older. Okay, and so they looked out for everybody, all the other young kids in the house, and in the neighborhood. But my job was to make sure that all the dinner was done and on the table. And it was already pre-cooked, so I was good. Now and with this COVID thing, you know what I mean? I don't care what anybody says. We have to be careful. Still have to be careful because we've got other things like monkeypox and monkeypox. I don't even know where they got that one from. You know what I mean? And I don't care what anybody says or anybody does. Okay, unless you know the place real well. Yeah, that's all. It's just a matter of getting in that habit again. you know. And I mean, I got into the habit when I was working and stuff like that. I was going all the time. I was going early in the morning till late at night. But then I had to get back into that habit again. Excuse me for 1 minute. I have to put BRB in there. Okay, you have a discussion with everybody, Ray, and I'll be right back. I will be right back. You can look at my lamp. I'll tell you about it later when I come back. If I can ever get out to come back. I'm back. I wear a mask. Well, see, my doctor warned me not to try to go out there with a mask. She said because you've had a stroke and because some of your immune system has been compromised, even though it's been years. Yeah, this my color scheme is it's not really loud, but it's my color scheme and it makes me feel good. But even though I have not been out there in years, I mean, when I go out, it's very rare. I go to the store. They have church online, so I don't even go down the street to the church because they have it online. My minister usually comes and talks to me. I can give myself communion because I was one of the pastors, so I'm good. But yeah, you got to follow the old rules because it's just too much out here. Oh, you want to hear about the lamp? Okay, so this lamp, okay, if you can see it, my husband The woman across the street was moving. So she was selling this lamp, and it's really, I wish you could actually see it. It's really pretty. However, however, the lampshade was wicker. Okay. So, and it was really dirty. I tried to clean it 2 or 3 times and it just didn't work. Okay. So I took all of the wicker off and threw it away and washed it down and everything like that. Well, I don't, I started sending to these different people for swatches of material and stuff like that. I never told them that I was an artist. I just sent it to them. I wanted swatches and everything like that. I ended up with 2 big bags of swatches. So I looked at this lamp, just the shell. I cleaned the lamp and everything like that. I had nothing to do with it because it has mirrors. It's brown, and then it's like this, I don't know. It's really just, I wish you could see it. I'll try to get the camera or something and actually take some actual pictures of it. But it was just beautiful. And when he bought it, he says, I know you can do something with it. Well, at that particular time, okay, my bedroom set was brown. And just waking up in the morning and looking at it, I'm like, I can't stand this anymore. So my husband said, well, maybe you need to get some new furniture. I said, no, let me just, anyway. So getting back to the lamp. So I looked at all this material and I said, I was going to hand sew it, but then I decided to Mod Podge it because it would be easier to clean it than So I did put them in together. I did do a little bit of hand sewing so that they could lay in and I could see what they look like. So I did that, and then that right there, I did all that. That's all material, but it's all got Mod Podge inside and outside. And then this right here, this is the rope, and it's like lace. That's all Mod Podge. And then these are beads that I made and put in, and then I Mod Podged all of that. So it was fun for me. So once that was done, it looked so nice. And then I looked at all my furniture and I said, I got, you know how like Lowe's and Home Depot have like paint on sale, and then they have like the little cans of paint, and they're 99 cents. Sometimes they give them away and whatever. I got a bunch of paint, and I started painting my bureau and everything, and my door. Let me see if I can. I'll show you my door. That's my closet. I painted my door. Okay, I put some things around it that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm a Mod Podge queen. I Mod Podged all of that and everything like that. I did my the light switch. I did that, and I painted my bureau and everything like that. And I just went crazy in here. Okay, I went crazy in here. And my husband's room is upstairs because he's got PTSDs and stuff like that. So he does not do well sometimes. He doesn't sleep at night. And I go to bed early. So we do what we have to do, and we eat together and stuff like that. We go shopping together and everything like that. But he says, and I probably said, and we actually like that space. I guess it's an old people thing, because I remember my aunt doing it. Her and her husband slept in 2 different rooms. And I said to her one day, and I was about maybe 13 or 14. I said, Auntie, don't you sleep with your husband? She said, no, we do what we got to do. And then he goes in his room and I go in my room. I'm like, okay. And when I came home, he used to sleep in what is now the art, because the art room was upstairs, and then I moved it into the den, and he moved up there. And he's got his little bachelor pad going on. And he used to sleep in the den because when I came home from the hospital, he didn't want to be in here with me and wake me or whatever. But, I mean, it's just one of those things. And I haven't had the bed to myself in years, so it's really nice. Yeah, the door, I just really just sort of sat here for 2 days. After I did the lamp, that's what started the whole thing with my room. After I did the lamp, I said, well, now that you're all dressed up with someplace to go here, I got to do something about this room, because, like I said, that brown was getting on my nerves. Okay. And so I just started painting my furniture. Now I got to get everything a good cleanup and everything like that. It's been done for about a year, but you know, um, and that's just I bought a couple of plants in, and I have dried eucalyptus. One I'm going to put in the shower, but I just had to do something. You know what I mean? And it took me a minute, you know, but I got it done. Yeah, those are actually lights. If I can find the cords. Yeah, well, they don't collect dust. That's one thing. That's why I Mod Podge that lampshade, because if I had just done straight material, okay, it would have collected dust. And then I would have been really, because I have allergies, little allergies, but nonetheless, I have allergies. So, that's not good. In fact, this room needs a good dusting too, and stuff like that, because I have to clean the filters out of my air conditioners and everything like that. Other than that, I will start sneezing immediately. That is this right here. Those are pictures of my son. Those are pictures of my son, and there's a picture of me, and there is a picture of my dad. His name was Joe too. So I put my son over there, and I have pictures of my grandchildren and stuff. I started getting these things, and actually I'm going to make a couple because they're really easy to make. But I wanted to see. Sometimes when you get things, you look and you go, I can make that, but I got it and everything, and I really, really liked it. So you know, I did. I did, do that and stuff. But yeah, so that's my little haven, you know. That in the art room. Well, the art room, okay. Like I said, that hasn't been painted and stuff yet, and probably won't get painted until in September, because the guy that does our work for us inside the house, his arm right now is kind of messed up. He messed up his arm at work, so he has to get another operation, I believe. So he will take care of that later. Yeah. hmm Those are hanging picture frames, and those are pictures of him, and there's a picture of me, and when I was teaching and stuff, and I just put it underneath there. So I just wake up every morning and I say good morning to him, and I go on about my day. So anywho, you know what time it is. I'm gonna get ready to get off. I'm gonna go find something to nibble on. I'm going to go take a shower. I am going to. I guess it's really about it. So I thank everybody for coming. I will be. I'll probably be on your channel Thursday and Friday. Friday morning, I love Friday mornings. I'm not gonna miss it unless I'm not just not here. But thank you for coming, Fairy Treasure, Frugal Mama, Mobs, everybody. I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Hold your families close. Yeah, I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. I have my little ritual that I do before I go to bed anyway, stuff like that. So I will see you all later. Okay. Yeah, you do. I'm going to start making them. They're very easy to make, and I have plenty of those little clothespins. So, yeah, I love you all. God bless. Stay safe. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section on the yada yada yada. Bye bye. Don't forget to check out my description page too, and look down and you'll find some of the coupons. Love you all. Thank you for coming, everybody.